Welcome to Number Cruncher Part 2. So last time we took a list as an argument and we found out the whole sum. Now it says find out the average of that sum for number 2. So all you have to do is we're going to make another block, and it's a reporter block. We'll call it average. Okay. And now we want to take a list as an argument. Let's just call it list. And the first thing we need to do is, wait a minute, we already have, to find the average, you take the sum and divide it by the amount of numbers that are in the list. So we have that already. To find out how many numbers there are in the list, you would say the length of that list. So if I bring that in here, and I need to find the sum of this list, so we already made the sum block. So the operator is division. We need to take the sum of list and divide it by the length of that list. And that's what we want to report. That's the whole thing. All right, press OK, and we should have our average. So the sum of numbers is 18, and the average of, say, numbers is 3, because there's 6 numbers. Excellent. Now let's do this, the third part. Write a custom snack predicate block, which means true or false, called includes negatives, that takes a list as an argument and reports true if the list contains at least one negative number, and false if all the numbers are non-negative. Okay, so we're making another block, and it's a predicate block, so we have to click that, and we'll make it say includes negative. That'll be my title. And I want to analyze each item of the list, and we did that already in sum. So let's look at this. And in order, we used the counter and this repeat to analyze and add the sum. We just need to take out this summation thing. So let's duplicate everything where it says counter. Put that in here. You cancel this. And we use this block right here, the sum, to sum up all the numbers, but we don't need that now. So let's delete that. Right now we have, it just goes through each item in the list. So we'll say includes negatives. We want to import a list. We'll call it list again. And instead of numbers, we want to use a list. Okay, so we're good. And we don't want to report the sum here. And all we need to know, we need to figure out if it's a negative number. So you heard me say if. So let's use an if-else statement. And if it's not a negative number, we'll report false. So we'll say if the item counter, if the counter item of list is less than 0, so less than, if this is less than 0, then I want you to report true. So let's report true. And if not, let's report false. And that should be it. Actually, let's go through. Let's see if it works. We'll use numbers.